Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gamerz Gamble. I am E-Rock, and we got Philip and Brian Burton. And we are going to be discussing the third-party games for E3 2014. Philip, you're excited. You keep on calling this your Christmas.
Yes, E3 is my Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God. It keeps me happy all year round. And then you got the smaller, different holidays, like Gamescom and Comic-Con. QuakeCon. All those other ones. Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
First off, we're starting with Ubisoft. And Ubisoft, for the past 2 years, at the end of every conference, they reveal a new IP. 2 years ago was Watch Dogs. Last year's Division. Have no idea what it's going to be this year, but I think they're probably still going to try to stick with it. Now, what we do plan on seeing at Ubisoft's conference, The Division. Did any of y'all watch that last year?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I think it's post-apocalyptic, really live. Graphics look great, but the graphics don't make a game. Now, Ubisoft, they keep incorporating the multiplayer, so I think people's going to be on their phones or different kind of devices or whatever, and be playing as drones.
Yeah.
You really got to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
But one thing we really don't know a lot about is the new Assassin's Creed games. And they have announced, well, I think it got leaked. One of them is Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Comet. I believe the Comet is for last-gen systems, the PS3 and Xbox 360. Don't know where they think about for the Wii U if that's getting Assassin's Creed Unity or Comet. But Unity, that is the one for the French Revolution time setting. In Comet, we still don't know much about it.
What was the one that was for PS Vita?
The PlayStation Vita, Assassin's Creed Liberation. That was still around the same time for Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay.
Except that was in New Orleans.
Yeah. New Orleans, y'all.
I mean, it's another Assassin's Creed. Somehow I can talk shit about Call of Duty, but Assassin's Creed I buy yearly, so I really have no horrible things to say about it. But it pleases me every year. Now, another thing that just got released not too long ago, and was one of my favorite games of that year, Far Cry 4. I'm excited to see more for Far Cry 4.
Man, yes.
I watched Brian playing Far Cry 3. It actually looks really neat, and I heard a lot of people talking about the PC versions of Far Cry 3. And it sounds very impressive. Like, I wish I just had the time to pick it up and get into it to where I can get ready for Far Cry 4.
Mm-hmm.
But my backlog is ungodly.
Right. I understand. Mine is also.
Do you think that they're going to keep some of the elements from Far Cry 3 for Far Cry 4?
I don't see why they wouldn't. Far Cry 3 was just such a phenomenal game. Really, it was. They keep the gameplay and just put it in a different setting. I can see it. I mean, different setting, same great gameplay. I wouldn't be upset. Different story, also. Also, something else. Brian just informed me not too long ago about Tetris Ultimate.
Apparently, it's the anniversary of the invention of Tetris, and they're making a anniversary game for it.
Now, these are the only games we actually know about for Ubisoft, but I'm sure they're going to show off more. So I don't really know what's going to be going on. But another big company. This got the worst company of the year 2 years running. I don't know about it for this year, but we're talking about EA. Everybody may hate EA, but I tell you what, when they come out with a game, they have some of the franchises I adore.
Yeah, they do good games sometimes.
Now, I've never played any of the Star Wars Battlefront games, but supposedly that is supposed to be there. Y'all know anything about them?
I never played them.
I never played them either. I know people were obsessed with them.
Right. Every time I hear Battlefront, I think about the Rogue Squadron or something. I do not know too much about it, but if it's going to make fans happy, by all means, put it there. Also, supposedly, Mirror's Edge 2. Never did get into the first one, but Mirror's Edge 2, like I said, made a lot of fans. If them showing more Mirror's Edge 2, it makes fans happy, by all means. I don't really get the concept of it, though.
I never played it. Some people said that it was one of those diamond in the roughs, the overlooked titles. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe they'll be able to get more awareness with Mirror's Edge 2. I know I'm probably going to go out and pick up Mirror's Edge.
Right.
But is it on PS3 and 360?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've got both of them, so
why not?
Yeah.
And also another one that is showing up that it is taking my money October 7th, 2014 Dragon Age Inquisition. My God. I love Dragon Age Origins. I enjoyed Dragon Age 2 to an extent. But hopefully there's not going to be a whole lot of reused backgrounds going through the same place with different story. That's exactly what Dragon Age 2 was.
I'll just recycled environments for a new game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just for a new story, Dragon Age 2, whatever. But supposedly, they also haven't said much. Supposedly, they should say about how your decisions are going to carry over from last gen to this gen. Because they're all
Okay. That's really neat.
cross-generational.
Yeah.
But the dragons going through, whatnot, I'm excited. I want to see more. And supposedly EA is also supposed to show Sims 4. I've enjoyed almost every Sims. I've never played Sims 2, but played Sims 3 and Sims 4. Probably going to get also. Battlefield Hardline. Have y'all seen the trailer for that?
I never really got into Battlefield or Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's definitely taking a different turn than the previous
it is.
Battlefields.
The Battlefield they showed is the Battlefield Hardline, you go through and you're playing the single player co-op or the campaign, and you can do investigations into stuff. So you can play different ways every time. You know, the go in, run and gun, or you can do the stealth. More options is always better. So I'm definitely going to keep Battlefield Hardline on my watch list. And then also, FIFA 15, NHL 15, of course, whatever this year's Madden is going to be. Great games that come out every year, just not my bag, baby. And then EA Sports presents UFC. The only reason I'm talking a little bit more about that one, you get to play as fucking Bruce Lee.
On what now?
EA Sports presents UFC. Yeah, Bruce Lee's going to pwn. Just hopefully he's not allowed online. That 1-inch punch is going to dominate some faces.
Yeah.
Also, Activision being brought up. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Kevin Spacey. What?
Whoa.
I think he might have teased that a little bit, maybe. But, and also, a really big one this year, Destiny.
That game looked amazing.
Yeah?
Now, is Destiny the online-only game? Or?
I believe it's like a first-person shooter online.
It has a campaign mode,
Yeah.
but its multiplayer is set up like an MMO.
Oh.
But it's free play.
Okay.
After you buy the game.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And I don't know if Destiny's supposed to have microtransactions. It
no
may or
idea.
may not. I don't know. Anyways, the game is supposed to be so big and you're supposed to continue support for it for so long that it's supposed to be for 10 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So that's definitely
huge.
something to look forward to. I'm definitely
It's
looking forward
huge
to it.
for a console. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Now, on to 2K. We're going to see Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Love me some Borderlands.
Yes, sir.
Borderlands pre-sequel. Maybe more of the same, different characters. And I'm not upset with it.
Get to play as Claptrap.
Yeah. You get to play as Claptrap.
Done.
Evolve, that multiplayer online game where one person gets to play as a monster and it evolves to how the person is playing and killing the monster. So as long as they can, I guess, make it so where the monster's not so overpowered or the enemies aren't so overpowered, it's going to be a great game and it's getting a lot of buzz. Now, Brian, one you may really like, have they confirmed whether or not WWE 2K15 is going to be there?
Yes, it will be there.
Yeah? What do you hope to see?
I hope to see the season mode premiere. Apparently, you're supposed to have an actual created character season mode where you create a character working through NXT and then get him into WWE. So, it's pretty cool.
Was it you the one that told me anything about... Did you say something about Goldberg earlier?
No.
Oh. Okay, that's my hopeful wishing. On next, Square Enix. Now, supposedly there are some no-shows we really wanted to see there, so I'm not going to talk about them. But, Tomb Raider 2, don't know if it's supposed to be there. Don't know. I hope so. New Hitman game was confirmed last year sometime, or maybe it was earlier this year. Anyways, it'd be weird for them not to show it. And also, maybe Final Fantasy 5 and 6 remakes? I don't know. Would you be happy with that?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah, I would.
5 or 6?
6.
Not
Kingdom
far.
Hearts 2.5 is supposed to be shown.
Kingdom Hearts 2.5, good call. Yeah. That's why I think they're probably not showing the other ones, so they don't take away from the game that is coming out this year.
Yeah.
What you got? Was it December 7th? December 2nd?
Second.
Like
2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know what I'm going to be playing in December. Right? Am I right?
Whether it's the 7th or the 2nd, it's going to be played.
Now, Bethesda usually doesn't come to E3, but anything Bethesda. Bethesda and Rockstar, they're always people that don't have to come to E3.
They're bigger than E3.
Yeah, they're bigger than E3. So whenever they make an announcement, they do it on their own. But if they are there, I hope to see. Well, we know for a fact The Evil Within is going to be shown.
Yes.
So that's definitely something to look forward to. The original gameplay guy, or who is it?
The original game creator of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 went off, created his own game company, and they teamed up with Bethesda to bring a true to survival horror.
Nice. Now, will you be picking it up? Or you have to see more at E3? You already
I
decided?
want to see more at E3.
Right. What about you, Eric?
I'm definitely gonna pick it up. It looks like a very interesting game. I love survival horror titles. We just really don't have a whole lot of them. And
Right.
whenever we do have a franchise that is survival horror, after a few titles, they usually try to go more
Action-y.
action-y. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Dead Space.
Yeah, right. I was thinking the same thing. Also, they're supposed to be announcing an unannounced game at E3. Bethesda is.
Yeah.
So whether it's that Battle Line, was it Battle Line? It
I'm not sure.
said something about it last week, that free-to-play online. I personally hope Fallout 4. What?
Oh,
I know you're
grief, yes.
Yeah, they'd have my money.
I just throw it at the TV. Just
I think
throw
it's
it on the
automatically supposed to be taken from my account
Yes.
when they announce Fallout 4.
TV. Yes. I'll be waiting in line at GameStop.
But a lot of people are thinking it's supposed to be Doom 4, just because the Wolfenstein, when you buy Wolfenstein, you have a free beta to play Doom 4. So, I mean, it's kind of already announced, but they haven't shown anything. So you're at an iffy place right there.
Yeah. I wouldn't be disappointed.
Right. I enjoyed Dead Space 3. Now, I believe Telltale is supposed to be there also.
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea what they're supposed to be showing?
No idea.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen anything from the Game of Thrones, but Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us are both out and playing, so they may get a little teaser title there. And hopefully we'll see more from Tales of the Borderlands.
Alright, so we don't know what exactly Telltale is going to do there, but we know that they're going to release something, and we're hoping for something big, something good.
I mean, Telltale's jumping on all the big ones. Game of Thrones, Borderlands.
Yeah.
So they're going to show something big. Whether or not we know what it is, more power to them. I own the Telltale, well, The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us anyways. So they put out good games.
Very good. They're about the only ones I've seen to successfully do the episodic games.
Yeah. Well, next on Sega. Don't really know much what they're doing there. The only thing that really came to mind was Sonic Boom.
And Aliens Colonial Marines.
No, not fucking Colonial
No, I'm
Marines.
sorry, not Colonial
Not
Marines.
Colonial
I'm
Marines.
sorry.
Oh, God,
Isolation.
no.
Isolation.
Isolation.
Nah, that was a joke. So make sure you're paying attention.
I was. Now, Alien Isolation. That looks good.
Careful.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And that is a survival game, though it has no combat, so I don't know if it appeals to you, Eric.
Probably not.
But
Don't give me a way to fight back. I don't care if I'm going up against an alien. I'll pick up a brick or something, damn it.
if you can't kill it, that makes you even more terrified of wanting to attack it. And it looks like when the alien gets up to you, you are dead. Now, as far as, I don't know if you're throwing cans or whatever, but I've seen several gameplay things of it, and watching it and not even playing it, I was terrified. Although it was late at night, lights were off, and I'm not going to say what I was doing. I'll make a hand gesture. Anyway, Sonic Boom. I can speak for John. He does not like Knuckles, the new Knuckles lookalike. But hopefully this Sonic Boom will get Sonic back on the map.
I'm hoping this will actually be a good Sonic game.
Right, because the Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, they didn't do good.
The last Sonic game, the one that was on the Wii U, it actually wasn't bad. It played a bit
Which
like...
one? The one who...
Yeah, it's Sonic Lost World. It plays a bit like Mario Galaxy, as I said. And one great thing about it is they're giving away quite a bit of free DLC for it.
Nothing wrong with free DLC. Thank you, CD Projekt Red. Just like with The Witcher. But anyways,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with free DLC.
So here's to hoping for good things about Sonic Boom.
Yeah, right. Who is it? It's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and what's the other one? Is it Amy?
Sonic's lady.
Amy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like the one, what was it, original Xbox when you had the 4 people? Anyways. Hope Sonic returns.
Yeah.
In a good way. Also, onto one of my favorite gaming companies, and maybe in the movies also. Let's see, Warner Brothers. They're owned in DC, Mortal Kombat, and they're making a Lord of the Rings game. Yeah, I'm talking about Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Every time I look at that game, it makes me want to put myself into a coma and wake up the day it comes out.
It keeps getting better and better every time I watch the preview.
Oh yeah,
I have seen stuff on it, and it does look like a very interesting game. Like every action has an equal reaction.
right. You kill a grunt, the generals will start pulling back their army
Yeah.
to because they're getting scared. You're fucking coming. Have you seen the new trailer, the E3 2014 trailer for it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah.
I believe it's CGI, but also now I'm gonna go into Batman Arkham Knight a little bit. Brian, you talked about it earlier this week. It just got pushed back to early 2015.
Yeah, I nearly slipped into a depression that I could not overcome.
I know you started Xanax,
Yeah, it was bad.
but we will get to see more stuff. We'll be able to see the battle mode at
Quote,
E3.
to quote him, the guy that's over it, said, the Arkham series is awesome. And awesomeness takes time.
That's a whole other discussion whether game delays are bad, but we'll move on, and I can't wait to see Batman Arkham Knight is definitely on one of my can't waits. Now, I'm probably the biggest person here for Mortal Kombat X. It's not 10, it is X. I can't wait to see they release the CGI trailer, and we'll get to see more at E3. They're going to have 2 brand new characters he's going to show off at E3. And also, I'm going to have so many questions. I'm probably not going to be able to talk to Ed Boon. But I want to know why Sub-Zero is back in Sub-Zero form and not Cyborg Sub-Zero. Because we know his other brother, Bihan, it was killed and now become Noob Saibot. Anyways, that's a whole nother discussion. I cannot wait to see. This is my Christmas. E3, Warner Brothers, bring it. Capcom. We don't know much what's going to be there.
Nope.
Now, we do know Dead Rising 3 is supposed to be on PC.
Yep.
That's probably going to be the best version. No Kinect. And
You know
probably
it's
a
gonna
solid
be,
frame rate.
You know it's going to be having mods out the ass for it.
Right. And
As it should.
mods always are good for the gaming community. Now, I think they're also supposed to have the Ultra Street Fighter 4, which came out earlier this week. And although I'm waiting to pick it up, love Street Fighter 4, although they have done it over and over, almost as much as Street Fighter 2.
They have done it to death.
Right. Now, they're making good decisions whether or not they're going to show something else. I personally hope for maybe a new Resident Evil. Resident Evil 6 kind of burned me a little bit, but
Yep.
I think people are saying it's supposed to be a new spin-off of the original Resident Evil. I want to kind of see what that's going to be about. They can bring back Chris Redfield. Is it going to be sequel, prequel?
Don't know nothing about it.
Right? I want to know what happened because Resident Evil 6 left the story open.
I want them to get back to the roots. Get back to survival horror. Stop trying to make it more action-based. That's not what Resident Evil is.
Right. I agree a lot. Leon Kennedy, his story for Resident Evil 6 was good. Slow her down. Thank God you can finally move. Move and shoot. Don't take it away, please God. But, yeah, definitely get back to the roots. Now, if you're playing Chris Redfield and they're in the BSAA and you're an army trying to stop the biological warfare, how should that be scary if you got an army with you?
Yeah.
Or if you are Albert Wesker's kid.
It's supposed to be a son, Jake.
Was it a son?
Yeah.
Or a clone? I don't remember. Anyways,
Yeah.
they had the very Uncharted amount. And he was strong as shit. So I guess they had him jumping pretty far, and he was punching fucking the zombies in the face. Thank God. And they had the melee combat in this one. Finally, instead of having to hold out the knife and swipe. How are you protecting the president being able to do like this? Anyways, I hope it goes back to his roots, but still keeps some good gameplay mechanics. And is there anything from Capcom y'all would hope to see?
Well, I would say Mega Man, but we know that that's why the Mighty Number 9 is being developed.
Right.
Honestly, I'd love to see, nothing that you haven't mentioned already. I'd like to see a new Resident Evil and it actually go back to its roots.
Right. And Resident Evil Revelation,
Yeah.
It showed it can sell and still be the survival horror.
Oh yeah.
Moving on, I like to see a Dino Crisis. Did y'all enjoy those?
That would be awesome.
It would be. I was scared of the T-Rex. You cannot kill the T-Rex. Anyways, going on to the miscellaneous ones that by no means should be not mentioned, but just that, CD Projekt Red, The Witcher 3 game looks fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait for it. I really enjoyed The Witcher 2. Did not play The Witcher 1, but Witcher 3 has me psyched.
There's Yarn Yoshi from it's going to be on the Wii U. It's from the developer Good Feel, and it's going to have a story like Yoshi's Story, but with Kirby's Epic Yarn kind of feel to it, like as far as graphically. I think that's going to be a really good game. It has some very interesting aspects to it. They kind of seem like they kind of learned from some of the mistakes of Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be keeping.
What was wrong with it?
Yeah, it was just a bit different, and people usually don't take to different very well.
Right.
But yeah.
Also, another one, Dying Light. That game looks good. Did y'all play Dead Island?
Yeah, I did a bit.
Dying Light, next gen, can't wait. Borderlands meets zombies, except yeah.
You have my attention, sir.
Well, you'll just have to check it out, and I can't wait to see more on it at E3.
Is that everything?
No.
Okay.
One more thing, Konami and Kojima.
Oh yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5. The Phantom fucking Pain. I don't think fucking is in it, but it should be.
Yeah. Now, I just hope that it's going to be a bit longer than Ground Zeroes.
Right. Well, he said 200 times longer, and I think a speed run of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes was 10, 11 minutes. So, 10 minutes times 200, 2,000 minutes.
Very nice. And, I mean, there's some aspects to the Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain that have me a bit concerned because I play for the story. I don't play for being able to go wherever the hell I want to. I play a Metal Gear Solid for the very interesting storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really wish
the ending. What? We see how the big boss or boss is getting put into the coma. That gigantic fucking explosion.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
But I'm super psyched about it. Cannot wait to see it. Although I'm kind of wondering how he's going to shoot a gun with a prosthetic. You know?
Right.
I mean, this Big Boss just has the worst luck, but he keeps on ticking.
Yeah, he does.
He lost his eye in 3. Now he's lost his damn arm. What's next?
His sanity.
Well, I think we know what follows a little bit later.
Yeah. Enter Metal Gear. And, yeah, can't wait to see it. I believe in Kojima. And one more thing that was announced earlier this week, should have really been brought into the Warner Brothers, I guess. Lego Batman 3, Beyond Metropolis.
Beyond Gotham.
Was it Beyond Gotham? Okay. Anyways.
Brian just facepalmed for those of you that can see that.
Anyway, me and my son, we play Lego Batman 2 a lot. Marvel Superheroes a lot. Now, Batman 3 is supposed to, I guess, some of the bigger characters are supposed to be like Hulk the way it is in Marvel Superheroes. I can't wait to see what they do for it. And you know what? That pretty much wraps up E3. And there's a lot of stuff that is not unannounced. Everybody get your hype up. Just not too much that way so you don't walk away disappointed.
Yeah, Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo still do have a lot of unannounced.
Yeah. So we can't really talk about that.
Nobody even knows what it is.
And we're doing this on a Sunday. It is coming up tomorrow. So it's going to be 12, 14 hours nonstop information. Brain's going to overload. I'm probably going to go outside and smoke a cigarette several times. Guys, I cannot
I might get fired.
Let's not let that happen, Brian.
I don't need it to, but I make no promises.
A hype level is up here because there's no DRM and everything holding me back. It is all about the games and not new hardware. Games, games, games. That's why I'm in this. I'm happy. How do y'all feel?
I'm happy. I'm excited.
Right. Oh,
But
yeah.
The history has shown that the E3 after console release is always the biggest. So I'm hoping this one follows suit.
Well, in this case, I hope history does repeat itself. Everybody, call me Phil or Game Grader.
I'm Eric.
Bird Daddy, eh?
Oh, Big Bird Daddy. Hey, everybody keep on gaming. This is the E3 coverage for the third party. We love y'all. Subscribe, like, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, and also don't forget, if you want to take us with you on your mobile device, simply go to YouTube to MP3. Use the URL from our YouTube video, copy it over. It'll put it into a shiny little MP3 package for you, and you can take us wherever you go.
And one more thing, because no H is here, we're always watching.